Good morning, everybody. How are you today? This is Coach Alisha coming at you with our Monday kind of late morning workout today. Today, we are going to be doing a chair-based balance and stability session. There's no equipment that you need except for just a chair. If you have a band and you want to use that for one of the exercises that we're going to do, that's great. If you don't have one, seriously, it's not a problem whatsoever. I'm just going to show you an option that you could use it with. And also this goes without saying, make sure that you're not using a rolly chair for this and just a regular chair. We don't want to see any accidents happening here. So if you are new today or just joined recently, welcome. We are super pumped that you have joined us with Momentum Mastery. Do yourself a favor, maybe once you finish this workout or later on today, head over onto the left-hand side of the page and you will see all of the places where you can find tons of really great information there for you. So getting started, meet the coaches. There's a wonderful message board where you can kind of see all of the support that all of the other coaches and members are offering and giving and kind of looking for as well too. There's a schedule over there for when you can see when all of the workouts are going to happen or when the lectures are going to happen or any of the other kind of fun things that they have coming up there for you. We're always dropping new information, new PDFs, new knowledge bombs, all of that good stuff. So check out over on that section when you get a chance, because you're just going to end up seeing how amazing this whole entire program is. So like I said, I am Coach Alisha. In the chat, I'm going to drop a link on there. If you kind of get going to this, good morning, Diane, how are you? If you are interested in seeing what kind of our one-on-one coaching is about, then you can hit that link on there. Somebody from our coaching team will be able to assist you, and you can kind of learn about all of the amazing things that V-Shred has to offer that is in addition to this Momentum Mastery. Hey, Anna Lee, can't wait for you to do this on replay later on. Right now, check it out, get that breakfast in, and we will get started here for you. All right, so grab some water. If you don't have any, get your chair. If you've got a band and you want to use it, go ahead. I'm going to head back over to the chair there, and we're going to get started. All right, so as you can see, we're going to use a chair that does have a back on it, is high enough. If you have one that has arm supports on the side, that is wonderful. You can use it again for one of the exercises that I'll show you. But otherwise, just a simple chair is the best way to sort of go. Now, the reason why we do some of these chair exercises is, one, it offers a really great opportunity for more stability, control, movement, and such forth, while you are feeling very safe and very grounded. The other reason, one of the reasons I like, is that a lot of us are still, we're sitting at the desk for a long time, perhaps we're sitting in the car for a long time, or whatever it is, we just tend to be seated a lot more now. And these are all great exercises that you could add in all throughout your day, throughout your work day, if you just need to get that blood flowing a little bit as well. And lastly, chair exercises are really great because it really showcases that no matter what your fitness or mobility or athletic level is, there's always a way to still be able to work out. If you don't feel comfortable, having to get down on the floor and do a HIIT class or go to the gym or anything like that, or you're just getting started, this is a great place to go. You're still going to get a good workout in. I know when I did a seated core workout a couple days ago or 2 weeks ago, the comments on it were like, oh my goodness, my core is so sore. I never thought that I could get a good core work while you're sitting down. So here we are. We're going to show you all of the great things to be able to do while still feeling like you're getting a good workout in. First thing to start off with always is your warm-up. So we're just going to sit and we're going to start with just some seated marches here. So we're just coming up and down here. Now, all throughout, I will kind of turn sideways so that you can kind of see what posture it is that I am looking for. I don't know about you, but I always find that the longer I sit, the more kind of shrimp-like I end up getting, and I just kind of like start hunching over here. So I'll make sure that we are remembering to up nice and tall, shoulder blades down and back. And we're going to do 2 more on each side. Excellent. Let's move over into our seated torso twist. So all we're going to do is we're just going to take that left arm, reach around, look over that right shoulder, come over to the other side, look over that left shoulder. You do not have to go very far for this whatsoever. And also, as I usually try to say in all of my workouts, if you are suffering from any type of osteoporosis or osteopenia or back issues, just use caution as you go through this exercise. We're going to go 2 more on each side. 1. And then the other side. Back to the right. Also, pro tip, when we're doing things where we're rotating side to side, find something to look at as you twist and you won't get dizzy. If you suffer from vertigo like I do, even just going side to side like that, it can be rough. Excellent. We're going to do some ankle circles. So toes down, and we're just going to go up and over here. You can bring your heels in, and then let's bring them out all the way around. Also, if you like, you're going to just cross your foot here. Get about 5 or 6 in each direction like that. We'll go to the other side. And nice quick stretch. I'm going to go to the side here so you can kind of see a little bit. I'm going to take my hands inside my thigh, tuck my chin to my chest. We're going to come all the way down. So this is our seated cow stretch or cat stretch. And then we're going to hands to the back, open up into cow. So chin tuck all the way down and open. Let's do 1 more of those. All the way down. Nice big stretch on the upper back. All the way open. Last one. And open. Good. We're going to finish up with just a couple shoulder rolls. We'll go 5 going back here. And we're going to go 5 going forward. And we're going to go 3 sit to stands real quick just to get those legs kind of warmed up. If you need to use the chair to get up, that's totally fine. If you don't, you're just going to keep those hands on your hips and then come all the way back down. Back a little bit so you can see me the entire time. Up. Come all the way back down. Let's do 1 more. Up and down. Beautiful. All right, so like I said, this is a stability and balance. So we're going to do a couple things where we're going to be working in different planes of motion. We will do some stuff where we're standing, holding on. Everything I will show you a modification for to begin with. So first thing we are going to do is just scoot towards the end of our chair here, and we're just going to lift, hold for 3, 2, 1, drop down, lift, 3, 2, 1, back down. We're going to repeat that for 5 times on each side. All the way up. And back down. I'm going to turn to the side because something I want you to notice is I don't want you leaning back to compensate to get the knee up. Other side, I want you to try to stay up nice and tall. I also don't want to see this. See how hunched over I am? Yes, this may be comfortable, but that doesn't mean that it's good for you. Switch. Good. We got 2 more each side. Up. Try to pull from those lower abs. Belly button squeezed in nice and tight. Up. Last ones. Excellent. Good. Take a deep breath. That is the end of exercise 1. We're going to stand up now. And a couple options here. If you need more support, stand behind your chair. If you just need a little support, stand off to the side. All we're going to do is we're going to take our left leg and we're going to reach it up, outside, step back down, up, in, back down. We're going to go 5 of these on each side. Good. So if you were behind, it's still the same thing. You just have a little bit more support here. Let's do 1 more. Up. We're going to switch over to the other side. You could always just turn around, but I want to make sure I'm facing you the entire time. Up, over, down, up, in, back down. Now, also, as you do this, yes, I am very flexible. I understand that. If you can only do this and you have to kind of keep your foot on the ground, you're still accomplishing what we're looking for. We're just looking for stability on this outside leg and then a little bit of hip work on our working leg. Last one. Beautiful. We're going to stay standing here now. I'm going to turn this to the side so you can see what we're going to do. Hands on the back of the chair here. Now, two options. We're going to do just some toe raises, some calf raises, essentially. First one is if you want, you can just hold on and have this free foot on the outside. If you don't feel comfortable with that yet, or you need a little support, keep this back foot down. It's kind of like a kickstand, and you can kind of use it to come all the way up and down. If you want to get fancy, try just with one fingertip here on the back. We're going to go 10 on each side. If you feel comfortable and you got that kickstand leg down and you feel good, try doing it with no hands. 2 more. And up. Beautiful. Shake it out for a second. Let's switch to the other side. Left foot down, right foot in that kickstand. Hold on, chest up nice and tall, or have that foot up, all the way down. 2. Again, look at the posture here. Chest is up, shoulder blades are down and back. I'm not hunched forward here. I'll show the last 5 in the kickstand. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. All right, up next, we're still going to be standing for a little bit. I promise we're going to go back down to the chair here. Now, 2 options again. You can hold and you can march here. This is great. If you want to try and have a target, you can try to touch the top of the chair, just like this. Now, I'm still holding on because this is still really good for balance. Go as fast or as slow as you like. And remember this, where we're just marching, is still accomplishing what we're looking for. And anyways, it's Monday. You're here, you showed up, you're ready to get started for the week. So even that is a big accomplishment right there. We're gonna go 3 more. 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. Let's go ahead and go back down to the chair here. Remember, grab water whenever you need. We have 2 more exercises, then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to repeat everything that we just did. Up next is going to be for a little bit of strength and stability work. So if you have a band, you can use this if you need the help. If you don't have a band, you can always use a towel as well. Option 1 is we're just going to hold out and then lift the opposite arm. And then we're going to come back down, up, lift the opposite arm, just like that. So if you need to, use the band. You can put it underneath your foot, and you can use the band to kind of help bring that leg up a little bit. And you could just do all 5 reps on one side, and then do all 5 on the other side. So we're going to hold 3, 2, 1, back down. 3, 2, 1, back down. Now, if you feel like you're ready for more of a challenge, what you can do is lift the same side on each side. This does make it a little bit more difficult because we don't have kind of that cross balance going on, but you can just do whatever works. I'm going to stick with this for right now. Excellent. If you haven't switched to the other leg and you're doing the first one, make sure you switch to the other leg. So we got 5 more. Flex that quad, that big juicy muscle right in the front there. And make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Good, 2 more. Last ones. Up, back down, up, back down. Beautiful. If you've got a band and you want to use it for these chair squats, you can. Not necessary, you don't have to. All I'm going to do with this is get this in my hands first. And I'm just going to add some tension here because we're going to do some sit to stands. And this is just going to make sure or give me a little chance to keep my posture up nice and tall, but also give a little resistance here. So we're just going to stand and come all the way back down, all the way up. We're going to go 10 of these. Remember, if you need to take a break because that heart rate is up a little bit, that's totally fine. We're going to take a little bit of a break here in a second before we repeat this. Good. Halfway. Remember, if you got that band, keep some tension on it. You're going to feel it in your upper shoulders here. 2. Here we go. Come on, 3 more. 3. 4. And 5. Excellent, good. Let's put that down. Let's grab some water. That was the end of round 1. We are going to do 2 rounds. So we're going to repeat everything that we just did. If you need to, give yourself a couple shoulder rolls right here. Come back forward a little bit. Maybe a couple neck rolls. Get yourself loosened up. In through the nose, out through the mouth, kind of get that parasympathetic nervous system to fire up a little bit and calm you down for a second. And we're going to get started. So first thing that we did were just the knee lifts here. So we're going to come up and back down, up, down. Beautiful. Now, if you want, up, kick out, back down, up, kick out, and back down. You don't have to do this. You can stick with the marching here. 5 more on each side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, we're going to go up to standing now. So take your time. Stand all the way up. Step off to the side or behind. We're going to start with our left leg. So my right leg is down. And we're going to open and close. Good. Up nice and tall. I always like to have my hand kind of on my belly here. Helps me feel if my hips are out of whack or not, because I don't want to be like leaning off to the side like this. I want to make sure I'm standing straight up. It also reminds me to add some tension here. And up. Remember, option just to be standing. If you need more support, back here. We got 2 more. We're going to switch over to the other side. Open it up and close it. Beautiful. Let's head over to the other side here. So left leg is down, working on the right leg. Put your hand on your hip, hand on the chair, on your belly, wherever it is that you like. We're going to go up and over and back in. As a reminder, this, keeping our foot pretty close to the ground, still is working internal and external rotation there for you. Nice job, everybody. Come on and stick with me. We got just a couple more. Open, close, 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Shake that out for a second. Remember, grab water whenever it is that you need. I'm going to turn my chair to the side because we have those toe raises that we're going to do now, or calf raises, whichever you prefer. Remember, we can have that kickstand foot down in the back here if we need, or you can keep it up. And we're going to come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, last 2, and last 1. Good, shake it out for a second. You may be wondering why we're kind of doing these and why calf raises would be something we would do in a stability and balance. And it's mainly because your calves attach all the way down to your ankles. Your Achilles comes all the way underneath your heel into your midfoot here. As we get older, let's get started on the left side. As we get older, a lot of times we kind of get that plantar fasciitis going on. If you are someone who wore a lot of high heels all in your younger years, you might notice that your Achilles and your calves are a little bit tighter just because your foot was in that flexed position so often. But also, your ankles are the most commonly injured spot in your body. Think about as we're walking up and down the stairs, you're coming down from the stairs, you got to drop that foot down, stabilize before going on to the next one. If you are someone that lives where there's any type of winter weather, okay, you know how tricky it can be walking on ice and snow and stuff. All done. So just making sure that we have strong ankles will really help keep us nice and agile as we go. All right, so we're gonna go into our straight leg holds with an opposite reach. So we started here, take them all the way up, hold, and back down, hold here, and back down. So you guys at home can continue doing this. I'm going to show another modification here if you like. So the one that I showed you before is you can start doing with the same side. That's going to make it a little bit tougher. You can scoot forward a little bit. That's going to make it a little bit tougher for you because now you don't have the support of the back. And if you want to try this standing, all it would be is you're just going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and then come back down. So you can stick with the same side, just like this, or if you feel ready and you just kind of need a little balance here every so often, you could do it like that as well. Totally up to you, but we got 3 more on each side. Oh. 2 more. Stick with me, friends. We're almost there. Last one. Hold, squeeze nice and tight. Back down, up, back down. Excellent. If you got that band and you want to use it for our last set of sit to stands, you can. I have it with my arms out straight, with just a little bit of tension because it's reminding me to keep my shoulder blades back. We're going to step, come all the way back down. 2, we got 10 of them. Count it out with me. Come on. Here we go. 3, deep breath. 4. As we get older, being able to get in and out of the chair or in and out of your car even, or up and out of a chair, up and off the toilet seat is something that we can really take for granted when we are younger. So making sure that we're training this is just one more thing that we can do to make sure that as we get older, we stay more independent and more mobile. 2 more. Stick with me. Come on. Last one. Excellent. Good. Go ahead and put that down real quick. Kind of shake it out real fast. If you need to grab a drink, go ahead. Just so you know, this is electrolyte water. Not drinking an energy drink or popping one early or anything like that. Just some electrolytes because I tend to be very, very, very dehydrated in the morning when I wake up. All right, so we're gonna finish off just with a little bit of core work here. We're gonna do some oblique work. I'm gonna show you some different things that we can do while we are seated here. So first one that you can do, obviously, is our seated hold. We're holding here, and we're holding on the side here, okay? That's your option for level 1. Level 2 is we can stand on the side. We can left arm, left leg, and we can come up, hold for a second, and then reach all the way up. Hold for a second, come all the way up. Good. Keep that going if you're standing. If you're seated, you have the option to hold for a second and then release. Hold for a second and release. Or you can mimic this sitting. It's a little awkward, I'm not going to lie, but you can still do it here. Okay? 3 more, because I'm assuming y'all were still working while I was yapping. And last one, squeeze and open. So we're trying to work those obliques and our hip flexors. Obliques are these long finger-like muscles that wrap around your side here. Helps us really with rotational side-to-side movement, side-to-side bending, all of that good stuff. Let's hit up the other side here. We're gonna reach, crunch it up, come all the way back out. Crunch it up and out. This is our last exercise that we have, and then we're gonna cool it down. So stick with me, because we're halfway there. Up, back down, up. We got 4 more. Count it out with me. Here we go. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. All right, let's have a seat. I'm going to show you a quick cool down here. First one we're going to do is just a seated forward fold. So legs can come out in front of you. I suggest don't let yourself just drop down super fast. Kind of take those hands and walk yourself down as far as you can go. Once you get to a good spot, chin tuck to your chest, drop your head down. We're going to walk our hands all the way back up here. We're going to take left arm, bring it across. And we're going to switch. Right arm, bring it across. Take that left arm again. You can put it behind your head. If you can't get it behind your head, across your body here is totally fine. But we're just going to give ourselves a nice, juicy side stretch here. 3, 2, 1, back up. Remember, arm can be across, and we're just going here. If you need to have that support hand down, you can, or put it behind your back. Reach. Good, and back up. Let's do a couple ankle rolls here. 3 one way, 3 the other, because we did do some ankle work today. Other side, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Open that chest up. Close it in. Open it up. And close it in. And let's just do a couple of wrist circles here. Not that we did a lot with your wrists, but I feel like our wrists are a pretty neglected thing. So we're going to hit those up nice and well. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today in your about 25 minutes we went for chair stability and balance. Now, remember, you can take any of those exercises that we did today, incorporate them into your day whenever you just kind of need a little break. If you're sitting at work and you need to get some hip marches in or get a little balance work in, not only is it good for our mind just to kind of reset, refocus, but also really good just to get that blood flow moving, regulate those insulin levels, and just be able to work on that core stability and balance because it helps with everything else in your life. So as I said before, make sure you check out all of the stuff on the left side of the menu here. And if you have any questions at all, drop them in the chat. Check out that link that I put in earlier for you if you want to book a call to kind of see all of the other wonderful things that V-Shred offers. And until next time, have a great week ahead. See you all later.